Are you up for another 10-minute meal? Yes, this salmon can be cooked in around 10 minutes. So join me in this video to learn how. For this recipe you will need an Atlantic salmon fillet, olive oil, asparagus, 2 small tomatoes, butter, king oyster mushrooms, and of course salt and pepper. Give your salmon fillet a nice rinse and make sure it has no scales. Mine has already been scaled and deboned. Now season it with salt and pepper. Give it a drizzle of olive oil. Gently massage it to evenly cover the fish with seasoning. Then repeat the same on the other side. Once done, set it aside so you can do a few cuts with vegetables. Make sure to cut the mushroom buds off and then cut them in halves. Do the cut along the thinner side, so the actual pieces will be a little thinner too, and it will take less time to cook. Get the asparagus and cut the ends off as well. They are usually tough and not pleasant to eat. Now to the hardest part of the cooking here. Cut the tomatoes in halves. Make sure the halves are perfectly even, and this is where I failed miserably. Put a non-stick skillet on a medium-high heat and give it a nice drizzle of an olive oil. When the pan is hot enough, throw the salmon in there, skin down. Cover with the lid and let it sear real good. You want that skin to get real crispy. For me it took about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Then flip the fillet and put a generous chunk of butter on top. After a minute or so, add another chunk of butter. Let it melt and then use a spoon to scoop the oil from the pan and pour it over the skin. This will keep the skin crispy as well as help to cook it evenly. Flip the fish and repeat. It will not take more than another minute to finish it. Salmon cooks real fast, so total is around 6 minutes. Remove the salmon, give your skillet a wipe, and put a fresh chunk of butter in there. And before you start yelling at me that all these flavors went down the drain and I should have saved it, it was pretty charred and I don't want my veggies smell like fish. So throw the asparagus in there, then add the mushrooms. Give them a wiggle and add your evenly sliced tomatoes. Season with some freshly ground black pepper and salt and let them feel that heat. Occasionally turn them around to give an even sear. The whole thing shouldn't take longer than 3-4 minutes. And you're done! Perfectly cooked, juicy salmon fillet with golden brown crispy skin. And a side of beautifully seared, fragrant vegetables. What a healthy dinner I'm gonna have. Optionally, you can dress your salmon with aged balsamic vinegar. It will add a nice acidity that goes really good with fish.